Next one will be Philippines. And all Malaysia and Singapore.
Hello. So, hello. She doesn't have a mic, so. Hi, I'm Coco. I'm from the Philippines. Magandang gabi. That means good evening in Filipino.
Hello, I'm Cristel. So I'm from the Philippines as well. So me and Coco are from the same university, Ateneo de Manila University.
So yeah, so we're here to teach you a bit about Philippine culture, a bit about Philippine history, and a bit about, we're here to teach you as well some basic greetings in Filipino. So the Philippines is this archipelago smack in the middle of the Pacific. It's composed of around 7,107 islands. It has 3 island groups, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. And we have around more than 100 ethnic groups, I think. And we also have, what else do we have in the Philippines? We have a ton of traffic. So yeah, it's terrible in the Philippines in terms of traffic. But yeah, we have the most amazing food. We have stuff like adobo, sisig, some of sinigang, which are these really, really amazing dishes, really savory dishes. And if you pass by the Philippines, we're very well known for our beaches. So you may have heard of Boracay. It's this beach with amazing white sand and amazing parties every night, day in and day out. And if you want to surf, the Philippines will also have Surigao, which is one of the surfing capitals of Asia. So, what else? The Philippines is also well known for its... Yeah, we have these traditional clothing. I'm wearing a barong Tagalog. This was famous, like fun fact, this was actually during the time of the Spanish occupation. This was worn by Filipinos in order for the Spanish to see if they had any guns or arms. That's why it's kind of transparent, as you can see. And
So for the female counterpart, this is the Barong Tagalog, and I'm wearing a Barot Saya. So it's a 2-part national costume. So this is called Barot, and this is called Saya. So it's usually, the skirt is usually very long, so I just change it to a shorter one. Like it's hard to walk in them. So our national costumes are made out of pineapple fiber, so it's kind of light and it's not that hot. What else? So the Philippines is known for, primarily if you know Manny Pacquiao, maybe you've heard of him, yeah. So the Philippines is really known because of him, because he competes like in boxing in Las Vegas, so he's really renowned for that. Yeah, and he's also a senator in the Philippines.
So yeah, we're here to teach you a bit about Philippine greetings. So as I told you earlier, good evening is what was I saying? Oh, good evening is magandang gabi in Filipino. So you can repeat that for me. Magandang gabi.
Magandang gabi.
And if you want to say how are you, you say kumusta ka? Kumusta ka?
Kumusta ka?
And if you want to say goodbye, you say paalam.
Paalam.
Okay, we're not saying goodbye yet. If you want to say I love you in Filipino, you say mahal kita. Mahal kita.
Mahal kita.
So fun fact, if you notice you say mahal kita, it's not like in English where you say I love you, in which I and you are separate. Like in the Philippines, we kind of have this notion of love where you're together. So mahal kita, it's essentially I love us pretty much. So we're together. Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty cute. What other greetings? If you want to say thank you in Filipino, we say salamat. Salamat.
Salamat.
If you want to be respectful to your elders, we kind of also add on these kind of weird, respectful nouns-ish. We po and opo. So if you want to be respectful to an elder, we say salamat po. Salamat po.
Salamat po.
Salamat po, Cristel, because you're older than me. Anyway, so if we want to be respectful to our elders as well, we do what is called a mano. This was kind of taken from Chinese culture as well, because the Philippines is kind of a hot pot of culture, because we're in the middle of the Pacific, so we have these people trading in from all sorts of directions. So if we want to be respectful, we do a mano. So so we say, magandang gabi, Cristel, mano po. So we do like that. But that's only for really older people, like your dad, mom, or your grandpa. But she's not my mom or anything. So yeah, So those are some sorts of respectful things that we do for our elders because it's really kind of common, especially in Southeast Asian nations, to have this really huge respect for the family and for your elders. So yeah, and do you have anything to add?
So I'll teach you some other Filipino words like how do you say I'm beautiful in Tagalog? Anyone here can say it? So if you want to say, if I'm a girl, I want to say I'm beautiful, you say maganda ako. Yeah, if you're a guy, you say guwapo ako. Yeah, so as you know, we had a recent election and like our president is like Rodrigo Duterte. So he's very big on drugs. So if you go to the Philippines and you want to make an issue or something, you just use the word shabu. Shabu, it means drugs. So if you say it in the Philippines, you're gonna create a big issue there. So,
Shabu is crystal meth, guys. Don't do guys. Don't do that. Drugs are bad. I hate drugs. So, anyway, what else? In Filipino, if you want to say yes, you say sige. Sige. If you want to say no, you say hindi. Hindi. And if you want to say hello, we actually don't have hello in the Philippines, which is weird. Anyway, so generally we say good morning, magandang umaga. Magandang umaga. We have this weird greeting in the noon time, like we say magandang tanghali. And we also have magandang hapon, which is in the afternoon. Magandang hapon. Okay, so yeah, that's the general gist of the greetings in the Philippines. And we have nothing to add, but in order to make this presentation a bit longer, because we generally do dances and stuff and sing, but yeah, we neither dance nor sing. I don't dance, so if you guys are into spoken word poetry, so yeah, we have. Yeah. So because Krista was forcing me to sing, but I didn't want to sing, so I decided to make a poem this morning, and. So this is it's called Indio Rock Anthem, because if you don't know, just a bit of Philippine history, we were colonized by the Spanish for 300 years, by the Americans for 30 years, and by the Japanese during World War II for 3 years. So ours is a history, long history of struggle, class struggle, domination, stuff like that, really bad stuff. But we power through anyway, because we're happy people. And we want to keep it that way in spite of everything. So this this poem is called Indio Rock Anthem because that's what the Spanish called Filipino natives during the Spanish colonial period, Indios. So anyway, it goes something like this. I am a Filipino. My skin is Indio brown. I eat adobo, sisig, and sinigang. I point with my lips just like this. Add to every sentence because that's what I like Say po and opo and I am a Filipino. I live in a blazing heat every day, putting up with everyday gridlocks of traffic, fraud and liars and lions and tigers infect our internet with fake promises and stuck up inflections. I am a Filipino, whatever the hell that means. My ice-cold veins flow with Spanish blood. My accent is kind of American, I've been told. My Japanese car keeps running out of gas. My sister migrated to Maryland, and my appliances are made in China. Sons and daughters of empires and diasporas haven't got much going for us. Rainforests chopped down, senoritos, Yankees, and Japs with their own encomiendas. But I know in my blood that this is not enough. I am a Filipino, and I know my home has seen the worst of storms and calamities on schedule every month, but we trudge on in the mud with our cheap flip-flops and run-down trucks because we care enough not to tear ourselves apart. And we care enough for our brother and sister next to us and our daughters crying late at night. And we've seen dictatorships fall with people powering through the worst of it all. These differences notwithstanding, we keep on keeping on. And on the horizon, I see 3 stars and a sun, but screw it, call me an optimist. But I've seen us bring us down far too many times to quit now. With this cold beer can of San Miguel in my hand, Indio rock blaring through my speakers. Let me just say it one more time. I am a Filipino, and it may be tough to know what that means sometimes, but it doesn't make me any less proud to be one. Thank you very much.
Baker, Malaysia, and Singapore, and then we followed by Hong Kong.
Thank you, baby. Yeah, that was. Thanks, man. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Snacks.
Hello, how are you guys doing today? Good. Sounds very nice. Alright, so we are from Malaysia and Singapore, and why we are collaborating together. Okay, this is just a Malaysia map. The Singapore map, you can just Google it. It's white with red star. So the reason we are collaborating together because we are very, very, very similar. Singapore used to be in Malaysia since 50 years ago, but they got independent. And that's why we share very similar culture. Both of our countries are multiracial. We have Chinese, Indian, and Malay, but this year there's only Chinese around us. But it's okay because we are wearing traditional clothes. Do you mind sending to demo for a while? Okay, so this is what is very commonly worn in just daily culture. What I'm wearing right now is a Malay costume called baju kurung. It's a two-piece outfit. This is like a long dress. And then this is a long blouse. So the reason is all covered up is because Muslim female like to be more modest and more polite, and they shouldn't show their toes, just that I'm just wearing flip-flops for today. And it's totally normal to wear it for meetings, for school, for any formal events, like you don't have a dress or anything, you can just wear this, okay? This is baju kurung. And for people that go to prayer, for like the Indian girls, they just wear sari anywhere they want. So throughout, when you're going to the mall, yeah, they're rocking it just like that. So when you're going to the mall and everything, it's very common for us to see all this. And also Angel are very, very beautiful cheongsam. Yes, and you can see how high the sleeve is. Ancient when during the Shanghai time is even higher. I was heard like the higher you are, that means the richer you are, because you don't have to walk so much. You're just like flaunting your legs and you just go on like the expensive cars. So that's what you do. Okay, so today we are going to teach you some of how we use English in Malaysia. If you have interacted with some of us, you might discover that we actually have slangs, or we might sound a little bit different. So let me show you how I did. Okay. So for situation one, right, when you want to order something, so maybe when you approach a counter, you go like this, "Hey sir, you're having here or take away," right? So in Malaysia, this is what we do.
Eh, Macha, you want makan or tapau?
So in this whole sentence, we actually use 4 languages. So wei macha means in India a very friendly way of saying, "Hey brother." Macha that means it's brother-in-law. Wei macha. You wanna, like English, mau is want in BM. Makan is BM as well. Tapau is Cantonese and or is English. So wei macha, you mau makan or tapau is 4 languages together. But it's totally normal when we do it in Malaysia because we mix our language up, and most terms are understood by other other races as well. So no problem with that. Okay. So we move on to the second one. This is like maybe grammatical incorrect, but for Malaysia we understand it totally. Okay. So when we wanted, I wanted a ride from RJ. So I said, "Hey, can you give me a ride?" Okay, but in Malaysia, that's what we do. Can you give me a ride, or RJ?
Oh, no car. Never mind, come now, follow me.
So I understand that in English context, follow me as in you just follow behind the car. But for Malaysia, that means you just go hop on the car and you follow his car to the place. Yeah, that's what we do. Okay, so we move on to the second group from Singapore.
Okay, hi everybody. So the 3 of us are from Singapore. So just to give you guys just a brief history of Singapore. We used to be a British colony until Japan invaded us in World War II. for about 3 years, from 1942 to 1945. And so then after the World War II, we were part of Malaysia until 1965, until we got independence. So actually we're really young, we're only like 51 years old. Yeah. As in not us, but like the country. Right, okay, so we're multiracial. We have 4 main races, which are the Chinese, the Malays, the Indians, and the Eurasians. And the national language of Singapore is actually Malay, but the funny thing is everyone speaks English. Yeah, so similar to Malaysians, we get this kind of slang that's called Singlish. So we're just going to demonstrate how Singlish works. Yeah, so we have Manfred and Giselle.
Okay, so the thing about Singlish, right, is that it's the most efficient language on earth. So whatever it takes you to say in English in, let's say, 30 seconds, we can say it in 2 seconds. Yeah, so we're going to demonstrate how that's done. Okay, so if I say can la, it means?
Should be okay.
Yeah, so as in, I know that a lot of people think that Singlish is just adding the suffix la to the end of every sentence. But that's not true, right? So, okay, I'll move on to the next example, which is can law, which means?
Alright, sure.
Yeah. And can me means?
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah. And can liao means?
Oh, it's finally okay.
Liao is from Chinese actually, right? So cannot means?
Is it alright or not?
Can xia means?
Oh wow, it actually works.
And can lei?
It works, why are you asking me?
Yeah, so this is just part of our language. So now we'll move on to vocabulary, which Jermaine will go through.
Okay, so I'm just going to teach you guys some slang that we use. So maybe when you guys come to Singapore, you actually have an idea of what the locals are saying. Alright, so the first word is going to be called sian, which is S-I-A-N, sian. Sian. Right, you're going to say it like sian. So what this means is that, oh, I'm pretty tired of something. So how I would use it in a sentence would be like, oh, I've been studying for about 6 hours, I'm so sian. Right. Yeah, you guys are getting it, alright. Okay, the next word is called bojo. Bojo? Okay, this is spelled B-O-J-I-O. Is it bojo? So what this means is actually when someone doesn't invite you and goes out for somewhere, and then you come back. Sorry? Bojo, right? I think in American you guys call it what? Thanks for the invite or something like that. Yeah, so it's our version, like bojo. Right. So how I would use it in sentence to be like, what, Giselle, you went shopping? Bojo? Right. Okay, the next word is called step, like S-T-E-P. But it doesn't really actually mean a staircase. It means someone who's really trying to act cool. So like how we use it in a sentence, be like, oh, Manfred's trying to hike 10 hours. So step. Right, okay. So the next word is actually called shiok. Shiok, I think you guys might have heard it before. It's S-H-I-O-K. So what this means is like, it's really good. So it can be used to describe food or experiences. So I could say like, oh, there's so much nice food today, so shiok. Shiok, yeah. So the last word is called chop, which is C-H-O-P-E, chop. Yeah. So in Singapore, we have this really funny phenomenon where actually people reserve seats using tissue papers, umbrellas, name cards, whatever you name it, they're going to reserve seats using those funny items. So we call it chop. So how we use it in a sentence would be like, oh, don't sit there, it's really, someone has really choked it. Yeah, so it's not really like grammatically correct, but whatever works, you know. Yeah, alright, it's like vocabulary lesson 101, okay?
Okay, so before we end, we would like to sing a song that like somehow symbolizes Malaysia and Singapore. It's called Rasa Sayang. Rasa Sayang means feeling love. So this song is when a man was like starstruck by this woman walking from far. And then when Malik sings, they sing it in a poetic manner. That means they make every paragraph rhyme, okay? So I'm not a good singer, but we will try to get through this, okay? So bear with me. And if it rains, it's not my fault. Okay, so let's go. The first verse goes like this. Usually the whole paragraph means something. That means we put in a moral value inside. Okay, so this is how it goes. Macam bedak ilua paga ambil gelas tolong saya budak baru belajar kalau salah tolong tunjukkan rasa sayang rasa sayang sayang lihat orang jauh rasa sayang sayang lawan dan bertemu ada sendiri setengah gunung lain bersambang tiba acuan dan di kandung tanah bumi yang baik juga rasa sayang rasa sayang sayang lihat nona jauh rasa sayang sayang.
Before we end, I need everyone to go get a cup of drink because we're gonna do something very Chinese when it's during wedding. So everyone go grab a drink, whatever drink you want. Whatever drink, Coke, alcohol. Everyone got your drink? Everyone got your drink? Everyone ready? Okay, so what I need you guys to do is at the top, everyone stand up first. At the top of your lung, shout yum as long as you can and then end it with sing. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Usually do during a Chinese wedding, like it's a celebration.
Yeah, and we are toasting. So, like the more you yum, the more you drink. Yum means drink. Sing is like forever.
Yeah. Thank you.
So thank you for graduating. So the next group is Hong Kong and followed by Sweden.
Malaysia. Hey, Daddy, you try.
I'm Paco, I'm from Hong Kong. I'm going to present something special about our pop culture with tea. So we see Hong Kong as a place full of diversity and culture. So there's some different countries' culture actually go through my life. I see comic books, animation from America, from Korea, and Japan. We also have a strong tie with some Southeast Asian countries, especially our motherland, China. So today we're going to present a dance that is actually originated from my childhood. When I repeat it, it said it's 2001. who don't know what is my childhood. So this song is originating from a thing that is starring Aaron Kong. Anyone know who's Aaron Kong? No? Yeah, I see somewhere in the back. This is something by Aaron Kong in 2001. And it's talking about a dancer who's starring Aaron Kong and then who pursued a dream to become a dancer. So, see how it goes.
Yeah, see how it goes.
Keith. Paco.
Yeah, I thought I do like sweating so much. Oh, they're getting into it.